Sexy lady, come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked, lady. Come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked.
No tight jeans, no lingerie. I strip you down to the flesh, we can lounge and play. I know you want it like I want it, girl. So get up on it, girl. Don't stop, make it hot, sound good, don't it, girl? I know you sick of cats saying they all that when they ain't laying. How they saying I'm winning, but I ain't playing. I get to you how you like it, ma. You never felt this much excitement. You like it, huh? I'm trying to hit the right spot, get you hot and steaming. Won't stop till you get reaming, feeling like you dreaming. Yeah, and you don't wanna wake up whenever we sleep together. You wanna sleep forever. It's such a sweet endeavor, but we can creep whenever. I ain't tripping at all, girl. Just give me a call and we can sip something, a kick back and hit a J. Holla at your boy, let me know if you can get away.
Sexy lady, come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked, lady. Come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked.
Yeah, sexy as you are, and they never had a chance of caressing sex in the star. I vision you undressing, having sex in the car, letting loose some aggression, probably scratch my neck till it's raw. Yeah, I know you feeling me, boo. You and them apple bottoms killing them, I'm feeling you too. If I could rate you on a scale, you a tough 10. How could I pass? Ass in them jeans look stuffed in. Yeah, no bluffing, frame is tough and back is cuffed. Bet you will look good in nothing. You shouldn't be feeling the doubt. Picture me slipping inside of your body, filling you out. I never seen nobody move how you move. Smooth how you smooth, wanna groove what you knew. Trust me, girl, you ain't got nothing to fear. I know you wanna get into something, quit frontin', come in.
Sexy lady, come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked, lady. Come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked.
You already know what I'm about. When you run up in my house, get the coming out your blouse. I'm tryna fall up in it and black out. Hit you off with something stiff, straighten your back out. You wearing them jeans, I can see you thick. Girl, I'ma beat that who you yeah, wait till you see my dick. Your boy heavy and I got a lot to push around. So don't beat around the bush, come get butchered down. I just hope I ain't gotta break you off. Nothing to make you take it off so I can break you off something. Plus, in the bed, she a monster, y'all. She wanna give it to me like Holly and Monster Ball. I got her hemmed up with her fucking limbs up. All because she see me in the Benz gymmed up. And Flint Town's finest, king of this rap. Just come roll with your highness. My
sexy lady, come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked, lady. Come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked. Ooh, love.
What up, Doe? Yo, it's your girl Ness, and listen, I'm super geeked about this topic. I'm super geeked about the guest that's coming, the guest that's in the green room. It's just I'm super geeked, okay? And let's see. Let me know if you guys are out there and can't hear me on my mic. Let's see. Okay, cuz I for some reason okay, I think I'm on. It's just low. Let's turn this up a little bit. All right, guys, this is the first episode of Support Real Men. And before I bring my guest up, and all of the other guests will probably be joining a little later, people will probably be chiming in and out because they did say that they were interested in coming, but this was a last minute situation on me reaching out to people too, because my topic was just going to be solely about the Diddy situation, but then I had been having some conversations with people at work, different conversations been coming up, and it was pretty much dealing with this age gap that we have in our society and different things like that. And so I kind of wanted to discuss that because it used to be different in our Black community. It was like, okay, whoever you loved and they were kind of in your generation, you met them at school, you met them in different settings where you guys were the same age, so you fell in love, you built a family, you both had wisdom, and some knowledge behind your belt where you could make critical decisions and different things like that. But it's different now. Our generations is different. Everything is different. And so now it's like younger women that's kind of really, really young, like adolescent women, and the older men is becoming normalized in our Black community, because this has always been happening. But I'm talking about our Black community. It was never normalized to this level, or it was really never normalized, but it was hidden under the rug because there were situations. So that is what we'll be discussing on our first episode. And I will not hold out any longer. Let me get the good applause out. The first person that's in the green room coming to the stage is my boy Well Fed. Listen, this you talking about a dope creative person. Oh my man, it's nothing he can't do. He is creative on every level. So he is a Renaissance man, and he's an artist. When I say artist, I mean actually an artiste. He paints. He also writes, and he makes music. He just does everything. So I totally appreciate his brain being on this platform. So let me give him his applause. Listen, I know I'm corny.
What's happening?
Hey, listen, I'm all excited. I just learned how to like put all these things on here so that I can get the dramatic effect.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I totally appreciate you. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I got, oh my
It's easy
gosh.
for me. It's easy
You,
for me. I'm in the barbershop all day long.
I, oh, good. So then you'll be a guest on Support Real Men more often. It's 5 episodes. So
Oh wow.
whatever topic that you
I
float your
mean, I,
boat,
I
I
ain't a great
really,
man, but I'm a good man.
you're a real man, okay? And
Oh yeah, no doubt.
the next real man coming up, this is my brother, um Marky, and he also is extremely talented. He's a major businessman, and I just man, just seeing him just elevate to his level and I'm in the background, okay? I low-key be paying attention, even though we don't talk all the time. I'm paying attention, bro, and I appreciate you. You're doing a great job. Let me bring him up too. He is a real man, and I'm gonna give him a crowd.
That's what's up. Where you at?
Okay, I don't see you, bro, but you on. I don't know. You might have to move your camera if you're on. If not, you know, I'll see you when you get in. All right. The next one, without further ado. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how far back me and this young man go. I've been knowing him since he was in diapers. No, I'm just kidding. Since he was young. And when I say he is grown, and he is a very, very wise young man, also talented, also doing his thing, got some of the hottest music, and y'all probably heard it on my show several times, especially for my Protect Black Women series. I'll be playing that Black Queen. That's his song. All right, I'm gonna bring him up, and I'm gonna put the air horns on him. Hey.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, my brother?
What's happening?
Oh man, I can't call it my brother. Thank you, sis, for the introduction. Thank you for the beautiful introduction.
Oh, thank you. Listen, I am just very honored. I've been knowing everybody on this platform since what? Since you were in grade school. Well fed, of course, well fed. I was in grade school. And
Welfare, what's up? I didn't know that was you, man.
Yes.
What up, though, OG? What's good, my brother? I can't call it, man.
We got his mind on here. Oh, these are some beautiful minds. I am extremely
to God, welfare to God, man.
What's happening, man?
Go back, man. Go back right there, man.
Sure. And you know, the funny thing is, everybody on here right now at this time, even though there's other people, you know, from different states and stuff that said they would join. This is Southside right here. This is
all day long.
Southside.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So this is my first episode, first season of Support Real Men. You know, I really wanted to make sure that I did this because, you know, I have the Protect Black Woman segment. And I've been doing the Protect Black Woman. I just did the second season a couple weeks ago, episode 5. And it's, you know, it's only right for me to make sure that I honor my brothers who are truly out here doing something that has a strong mind. We're not all perfect, you know, but that's not the point. The point is that you can add and contribute to our community by, you know, just kind of like showing up and voicing your opinions and different things like that can help us into moving in the right direction on us becoming better with each other again, whether it's a friendship, just a regular friendship, or a relationship, or whatever it may be. So this is, like I said, the first episode, and I am going to do a Diddy series because I just watched this very thorough documentary on him and his pattern from the time he started the company to now. And so I'm thinking about doing that, but this is not going to be the day. This one is more about the underage situation that's happening in our culture, but in the overall culture and community of America. And we're talking about America because there are some countries that allow this. But I did some deep diving and I got some clips. I'm going to share these clips with you guys. You can discuss what clips, you know, best fit you, and the ones that don't, you know, you can just kind of like just listen. But you can interject at any time. That is fine. We just gonna keep it, you know, positive, you know, and not too long. And I got somebody else that just came in the building. My boy T is coming to the stage. Okay, T, I'm about to give you a round of applause for being a real black man. All right. Oh, is that Elena? I thought you was T Sales.
Yeah, you got the wrong T.
Well, that's hecka funny. Shout out to my homie, my one and only T. What you got T up there, right, girl? You know I ain't got my glasses on. Okay, sorry about that. I did have somebody coming on named T Sales. Shout out to T Sales. Y'all know he got a podcast on Flint After Dark. If you don't know, go support. So I thought you was him. Okay, let's get this going. So you are no stranger, T, to this platform, and you kind of know what it's about and what we do. Our first conversation is going to be the art of grooming. So that's one of the biggest things that I think that is happening, especially in the hip hop culture. So there's a couple of clips, and this one is a young lady that is discussing why it's a difference in grooming when it's a man who doesn't have money versus a man who has money. So let's check this out.
Grooming is like a gateway drug. Not every man who grooms you with abuse or who grooms you with sex is going to lay it all out in the beginning. It's incremental to get you used to a lifestyle, to get you accustomed to saying small yeses so you can say the big yes so you can never fucking say no. So where you realize that you're not even in a position to say no. And the only way you can say no is if you actually leave the relationship. But if you are a woman that has had a broke man stalk you, a broke man put his hands on you, a broke man pull up on you, come find you because the niggas from the block told him where you was at, imagine a billionaire nigga doing that. Imagine the level of resources.
I'm so sorry. My microphone is messing up and I got to put my light on, my ring light. So I am going to let you guys share your thoughts real fast. I'll still be holding it down on the video, but let's discuss this first clip, starting with Well Fed. What are your thoughts on what she was saying about, the difference between men who is grooming that has resources versus men that don't? Oh, hold on.
I got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. First, me, I don't know if I can really answer that because I've never been a stalker or let me take that back. A person that pursued like that. And
okay, well then share from
yeah.
your just like what you would think on the outside looking in or playing devil's advocate.
I think it's two sides to the coin. It's first of all, it's not too many real men out here. So some people get taken advantage of. You hear me? And I just don't. I mean, women. How can I say this? Women want to be pursued. I'm not. Hold on, because I'm not a woman. But in men, I don't know a lot of. Well, I don't hang around a lot of guys that's pursuing younger women. So I can't really answer it. I can't really answer it. I'm sorry. I just can't really answer it.
I totally respect that.
Mhm.
Is there anyone else that feel like they want to share on this? It want to
Unmuting.
Oh, yes, you can unmute. And just so you know,
Mike,
guys, if there's feedback, I usually mute you guys. So always check your microphone because
Okay.
sometimes there's feedback, and I try to eliminate that until you are speaking. Sorry about that.
you know, it's kind of hard for me because I kind of can't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you now.
Okay, it's kind of hard for me to because I came with intentions of answering, talking about the
About
whole
Diddy.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
not really about Diddy, about the kind of the video what
Okay.
was displayed on what he
Oh,
did. So, like what you said, welfare, it's two sides to this coin.
Mm-hmm.
This girl was with this man for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
right.
So you got to think what part she playing in it too. If you ask me, this was a well thought out plan on her end, and you got to look at the day and age we living in. And just like she said a man that can shower her with gifts, going from somebody doing it from a broke level to a person doing it from a billionaire status. And this man got resources to stalk her on wiretaps, cameras in her house. But if this the type of beast that he playing, this the beast mode he playing that, just think about the minions that he got around him. What type of beast is she? She on the same level because she wouldn't be able to be on the frequency with him. So she got a part in the hand in it too. I don't think she's a victim like that. But that's just my opinion. And
Okay.
forgive me if I went off the subject on it.
No, you didn't, because that's what we're still discussing that as well. But it's just that we're not
But I
watching that
guess
video clip.
for women, it's an issue. It is an issue, and for men too, because I mean, my experience, my dad, he was 65 before he passed away, and he had a younger woman. I was younger than me, so I mean, but they felt, I mean, it seems like they was in love. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So I don't know. I really
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
I
T,
mean,
you got anything
I'm
to
trying to
say
be
about that?
real about the whole
No,
situation.
no, yeah, this is what you're look, it's no political way to feel and what to say.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be people that is in agreement with what you're sharing, and there's going to be people that's not. um I'm on here to give you guys to allow you to speak your heart, and I'm not judging you on that. I will say that I beg to differ on the Cassie situation,
Yeah.
because of the fact that Diddy got with her when she was 19 and he was
Mm.
37.
No, we could
Okay.
talk on that. We could talk on that.
Okay. So
Right.
he got, because that's what grooming is. Grooming is when a man sees that you're ripe and very young and innocent, and at that present time they plant seeds in your mind so that even if they wait until you're 18 years old, they're swaying you to them.
Yeah.
And that's what he did with Cassie, and that's what a lot of them do. And you'll see that throughout the time. There's some feedback. So can you guys mute? I'm not going to mute you. I'll just allow you to mute yourself on this one.
Okay.
So Cassie was 19, Diddy was 37. Okay. And because of that, he had way more major influence on her. And of course, young women are it's a natural thing for young women to be attracted to older men, but that doesn't necessarily mean that men should play on that and allow that, especially when they know that that woman isn't fully developed mentally or just in her life. She still got a lot of learning to do when they're a specific age.
Absolutely.
So he groomed her, and he was able to shape, mold, and control her. And the video clip that the young lady is talking about is more so, everybody keeps saying that Cassie in the wrong or whatever it may be, or she had a lot to do with it, but he had so many resources that he could finish her. He could like make her disappear. Look what he did at during the elevator scene. And she had been dealing with him for like you said, over 10 years. So can you imagine what he was doing behind closed doors to this woman? And yeah, she never left, because when I show the documentary of what I watched today, and if you notice Diddy's pattern, and we all like respected him growing up, and just like, this is really a touchy subject because of the fact that everybody on this panel, I'm pretty sure, respected him and his talent in some kind of way, and now we're seeing all this stuff. But to see what he did to her in public like that, can you imagine all of the different things that she was going through? And the only way that she could hit him was to get money from him. Like, that's why she sued him, because there's no other way. Nobody believed her. That's usually what happens in our society or with public figures anyway. So that was the only thing she could do, was to sue him and get some type of compensation, so that she, it's not going to help, but she got something from him. But not getting off the topic of grooming, we are going to show some more clips. That was just the beginning stages of the young lady speaking on, it's different. It's easier for a woman to walk away from a man when she's being groomed and hurt and abused, if the man don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? And there are some women that still don't walk away. But in Cassie's case, this man has so many resources, it was harder for her to walk away, because what could she do? The judge, he could pay off everybody. Look how long he paid off the hotel, the people in the hotel, for the footage. Okay, so yeah, it's just a different. Yeah, let me bring you up. Oh, we lost her. There she go. Okay, there you go. There you go. You back on.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, it's like a pimp and his hoes. He controlled her mind, and plus she was young, so it was really easy for him to do that. And I think it was hard for her to get away. She probably tried for years to get away. But
anytime you running out with no socks on to the elevator,
right.
She couldn't even put her shoes on.
So for the ones that saying, it's her fault or whatever, some of us is stronger than that. Some of our mind, we ain't built like that. We ain't built to be told what to do. So it's obvious, we ain't gonna go for nothing like that. But somebody in her case, and as young as she was, it was easy. So he manipulated her real good for years.
19 to 37. That's a long spiel. He had her
as kings. As kings, you guys are supposed to protect the women. They ain't got to be your cousin, your sister, your daughter. They don't even have to be. But so young, you're not supposed to do that to a young girl.
Okay, so now we're going to get to the next clip. This is a brother that broke it down. Man, I can't even say no more. I'm just going to show y'all the clip.
Fucking love young women. Slayer. Between 21 and 25.
21?
21 and 25.
You're 33.
I'm 33 years old. It's been the best fucking experience.
I think I know why.
The best experience. Like, these women, typically very malleable, right? Very cooperative, extremely cooperative, right?
Kevin Samuels Jr.
Exciting. Listen.
For sure.
No, let me tell you, because I'm just being very honest about my experience. Like, they don't have many negative experiences. So they do truly give you grace.
Oh, man. This one bad. This one's real bad. So paternalistic, man. When you describe women as being cooperative or malleable, are you talking about a child or a slave? You can't be talking about somebody you want as your partner. Malleable. 2 definitions. Able to be hammered or pressed permanently out of shape without breaking or cracking. 2nd definition. Easily influenced. Pliable. What in the predatory nature is going on in this video? And we see how normalized it is, because it's funny. And y'all seen the Mr. Toopy head right there? Y'all remember the same video he made that went viral a couple months ago, right? About how a woman that's already got these degrees and got a good job, how nobody want her. Y'all remember that video? Now he admitting that he don't like a woman that's not easily to control, that you can't coerce because you're taking care of her. A 33-year-old man bragging about how he loves young women, 21 to 25, and you 33. Because they haven't had as many experiences and they will give you grace. Social media users are speculating that Leonardo DiCaprio has never dated anyone older than 25. His recent breakup is shining light on more widespread issue throughout Hollywood. Shall we? I think so. You can pause it if you like, but here's a graph illustrating DiCaprio's 25-year-old dating age limit has circulated on social media. And listen, I'm not trying to criminalize or trivialize every single relationship where it's an old ass man with a young ass woman. However, if we have a pattern of your predatory practice that shows you are discarding women like milk, I find issue with that. And some of the nuances might go over your head, but we'll keep on going though. Just so we clear, Leonardo's age is the orange. The women that he's dated is the blue. You see the trend here. After the breakup, the internet exploded with jokes about Leonardo DiCaprio's age. And we see Meredith got one of the best tweets. Everyone assumes that he's up here breaking up with these 25-year-olds. What really happens is that once the woman's brain finishes developing, she realizes that she doesn't want to be with Leonardo DiCaprio. Leo and his girlfriend asked where they're going to celebrate the 26th birthday, this one right here. We see countless other famous men display similar patterns of behavior. Check out Will Van Moran. Did y'all also know that this man right here dated Rihanna when she was 21? I ain't know that. You see what I'm saying? But we still see there's a particular trend. When Tyga and Jenna first got together, singer Kanye West said they were just closer in age than a lot of relationships they know, which brings me to a very important part of this video. Just because we can see that predatory practices amongst men and women has been normalized does not make it correct. We can recognize there are a lot of normalized tactics that come to racism that's literally seen as common thing in our society. We recognize that shit is still problematic, correct? Okay, it's the same thing when you recognize how normalized it is for this little trend right here. Some man ain't gonna like this one either, but Jeff Goldenbaum, same little old pattern. You see what I'm saying? Same pattern. And for the people in the back, please listen for the nuance. Healthy relationships with large age gaps do exist. However, it's concerning when people consistently choose sexual or romantic partners significantly younger than them. And I said partners with a T, not partners with a K. Why would anyone want to regularly date people that's half their age? Psychologists say there are several possibilities, most of them which relate to power dynamics. According to them, successful men want to exert power in every area of their life, including romantic relationships. Younger people typically have less life experience. This may lead to older people seeing them as being easy to control, textbook grooming. Shout out to Impact for this infographic on Instagram too, man.
Okay, that's all we need. So, I'm going to break down the video and then you can briefly, discuss anything, any one of you that have anything to say. So pretty much we noticed that with successful men, and not just successful men, there are some men also that, just working class men that decide to only date and cap it at 25.
We got to realize too, Shanessa, a lot of these minds ain't developed. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's
that too.
Hold on. That's what I'm getting at right there. No, it's fine. The number one thing, like he was saying, 18 to 25. These are successful men that's looking for women, young women in between those ages, and they stick within them ages. So it's like if they turn 40, they still want somebody 18 to 25. If they turn 50, that's what they're still looking at. That's what the graph is about. It's about they never strand away from somebody pertaining to that age. To me, that shows that is a predator with pedophile tendencies. The reason being is that you are only looking for women because you want to groom them. You don't want someone that's going to help you into building your empire or giving you positive advice to help you continue to be successful in your craft or whatever it may be. They want to hold on to the power of manipulation over people. And those type of men to me are creepy. And it's mostly successful men he's talking about on here because of the fact that people in our culture of music, of acting, of leadership. They the ones that push the narrative as to how our community is being influenced. So now so many men want young women because they see all of these, there's successful artists and leaderships, men in leaderships with young women. So why is predatory relationships being normalized? Like, I want somebody to, a man to answer that for me. And I'm going to mute somebody because I hear feedback. Sorry. Who want to answer?
Sis,
I
can
don't
you
like.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marky.
This is Mark. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I got you.
Um, okay, so the question based on the topic,
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the term normalize. So normalize is correlated to modern times based on the entertainment business or that variable. But it's just like the pedophilia cases that we've been dealing with the Weinsteins and the R. Kelly
Mm-hmm.
situation. When R. Kelly was being ridiculed, crucified, it was more so by our own people, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he was being ridiculed and crucified more so than the Weinstein guy, who basically correlates more to today's time through the media.
Yeah.
But when we're speaking about R. Kelly and our community, the term normalize have always been within history, not just based on what the media projects, because our grandfathers, great grandfathers, they married younger women. You dig what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
during their time, before our time, that was normalization in that time. And mind you, I do believe, without going back into slavery or whatever, how the rituals and traditions were done then in our time here, you know, post-slavery, a lot of our actions leading up to today's times are learned behaviors through slavery, watching slave master do his thing and how he's done. Mind you, I mean, a lot of interracial families were started through slavery and not by no black man getting with no white woman. So a lot of what is considered normal today stems from a lot of the history that was taught by those who, you know, basically are the flagship and the spearhead of all of this, where we play a part in it to help normalize. Where today we disregard the history that was already established, now mainly just focusing on entertainment as if it just starts there. You know what I mean? Like it's not normalized more so than it's normalized today more so than it's already been. We just haven't talked about it throughout our history, not knowing what our grandfathers and great grandfathers have done in the same context as what we've learned through media, who's normalized it for us to have these topics. Like we've a lot of us are offspring of our grandparents based on this topic.
Mm-hmm. I totally.
And
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, so when we say a predator, was our grandfathers, great grandfathers, this? You know what I mean? Like when we say normalization, if we can speak on our great grandfathers and yada yada yada, that means how many other grandfathers in other ethnicities for us to use the term normalization.
Okay. Can I interject? Can I speak? Okay.
Please.
So I totally get what you're saying. And keep in mind, yes, back in the day, and we're not going to go too much into the slavery time, but I totally understand that was where the level of trauma definitely started, and that was where our ancestors and our great, you know, grandfathers, they pretty much it couldn't be in control of their destiny, their household, their anything. So of course that repressed a lot of different things within them. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about more of the modern society now, because keep in mind, during baby boomer, keep in mind during generation, my generation, which is Generation X, you seen more people that was within the same age group that was getting married, that was connecting, that was having families. Now we are in another generation in time, which is the Generation Z, and the one after that, which that's like the Jetsons, where there's this big burst of sexual revolution. And because of that, that is what I'm talking about. They're normalizing it, because in other countries and different things like that, yes, they pretty much, there's a certain, you could be 16 in Jamaica, you could be 16 in Canada, you could be 16 and be with somebody. Okay. But what I'm saying is that, and we'll get into that too, because that's a topic, the morals versus societal norms, the morals. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get too heavy into that. But what I'm saying is that that is a predatory nature for any man to disregard women, even if he asks for her age and she 26 and he don't want her because she 26, when she could add value to his life, or she could have been the one that he was supposed to be building a life with, because he want to continue to to get women who have not still fully developed. People continuously think that women develop faster than men. I beg to differ, because of the fact that most men are more logical in their approach, whereas women are more emotional in their approach about a lot of different things. And so with that being said, the men are more strategic, where women are more just we're outputting with whatever we feel, we just give it to you. So I just feel that that's what we're discussing, that is a predatory mentality, and it is rising and becoming normal in everyday living for people that I even see, that I'm discuss issues with. They're like, oh, so what, she's 17, she can get it. Look at DJ Academics when he said that if she's 17 and she on college campus, she can get it. What? So yeah, but I want, because I'm trying to keep this to a certain, and give everybody their time to talk. Now, Bella Rosa, I know you wanted to say something, right? You want to
Yeah,
chime in?
yeah, I just want to say, like, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not on Diddy's side, not on Cassie's side.
Right.
When we talking about subjects like this, it's very touchy. What I was trying, and then you got to elaborate, and then we on time, we on the time
Yeah.
thing. So I would say this: at what age is a person morally accountable for what they want in life? When a
Okay.
person is doing these things like that Diddy is being accused of, we seen the video with no audio, whatever. The man ran out the room naked, whatever this happened. And I know this is off topic. The man
No,
ran
it's
out the
not.
room.
It's not off
He,
topic. You don't have to
he,
keep saying that.
he ran out the room naked. He obviously naked because he holding a towel up. We don't hear any audio. We don't know what happened. So why does it take 14 years to go to the FBI? We know that this man is accusation with this man that killed his child's mother. We know that this man had accusation of killing Biggie. We know all of these things. Why does it take 14 years to somebody finally to come to their senses? When you started at 19, I don't get that. So this is what I'm saying about the pedophilia and all the things that's going on. This stuff been going on. This stuff been going on. This stuff been out since 05 and 08 with the color. I forgot the videos that was out. This stuff been out. So why is people acting like it's shocking now? I don't get it. And it's victims now. It's bad people doing stuff to other bad people. That's what's happening.
You know what? Well, I'm not going to say she a bad person, and I'm going to say he a bad person because of that video. There's no way. There's no way.
The acts that they intrude in, no, he's completely wrong. He's completely wrong. But I can say I done been in situations to where I done been that mad at a woman. I done been that mad. I would never have done that, but I done been that one mad. I done been the man that shower women with gifts and then turn around and be cheated on. I done been the man to get showered with gifts and the woman try to manipulate me. So I understand that we don't know that it's both sides to the coin, and we don't know. We're just seeing something and we're just giving our opinion. But I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not on hers and I'm not on his, and I don't feel sympathy or empathy for neither one of them. I don't.
No.
That's
No,
the life they
I
chose.
get that. This is just a conversation. It's not even about being on sides. But I'm going to tell you this, and I appreciate everybody being up here. And I need y'all to understand that these conversations is long overdue. These topics are very sensitive, but it's needed. That is the whole purpose of me starting this podcast, because it's not a lot of things out there that's tapping within our community, or just us having a being able to freely speak on things. My time is fine. I'm just putting you guys on a time because I know that I don't want to waste your time, or I don't want, you guys to be having a bunch of things to do and you be like, oh, this podcast long, this stream is long. But I'm good with this. I love it, and I do this all the time and have conversations.
I want to piggyback off of what Marquis was talking about.
Yeah.
We never talked about the time of healing under a system that we didn't build.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We never had a time for healing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So people probably still gonna act the same way they did back in the 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just being,
Yeah,
but
I know what you mean.
Just ain't no time for healing. We never healed from that.
And that is what the number one thing is. That's why I wanted to do research with my brothers with this Support Real Men, because of the fact that I noticed that, like, when I do a lot of different videos and I deep dive, I noticed that there's a lot of situations where men have, like, it's really, really hard. And one of the reasons why society suppresses Black men is because of the fact that you guys are very powerful, and that's mentally as well as physically. And that is one of the reasons why they try to control the household by separating the household. But that would be a whole different dynamic and episode. And I'm definitely going to be reaching out when that happens, because y'all giving me something else. But I thank you guys for that conversation with that predatory conversation. But I want to ask you this, and hopefully YouTube don't flag that name, but me saying that. But would you allow, like, even if you don't have a daughter, this is if you do or don't, but would you allow your daughter to date someone 30 if she was 18 years old? If you say yes, please give me an answer as to why. Like,
Me personally, I don't think we even got a choice no more in that matter. I think kids gonna do what they want to do. If it was up to me, no, I wouldn't allow that.
Okay. And anybody else want to answer?
No, I wouldn't allow it either. No. Okay. But like you say, it's a different time and space. Kids are different. I mean, even parents are different. You know what I mean?
They best friends. They too close.
You feel me? Yep. So no, I wouldn't allow it.
Okay. We're going to get back to some other clips so that you guys can see a couple of other things. Now, this one is Diddy and Jay-Z, and it's showing like the industry.
Fourth accuser filed a lawsuit against Diddy, former Bad Boy president Harve Pierre, and an unnamed man. And while the lawsuit doesn't come as a surprise, it has opened up another can of worms. Reason? This accuser was SA'd when she was just 17. And now there is a whole other conversation about other Hollywood elites who SA'd teenagers. And at the top of the list is Jay-Z, who allegedly even SA'd young girls with Diddy. And I'm talking Aaliyah, Foxy, and even his beloved wife, Beyonce. Okay, in the fourth lawsuit that was filed by the unnamed woman, she said that Diddy, Harve Pierre, and another man gang R-word and her in 2003 when she was a 17-year-old high school junior. According to the complaint, Harv told the teenager that Diddy would love to meet her and encouraged her to fly with him on a private jet to New York City to do so. While they were still at the lounge, Harv allegedly took Jane Doe to the restroom, where he took crack and then suddenly forced her to go down on him. As if that wasn't enough, the lawsuit continues to say that after Harv directed her to take the flight with him and 2 others to Daddy's House recording studio in New York City, which Diddy owned, Jane Doe then said that as the night progressed, the 3 men gave her alcohol and other hard stuff, and she became more and more inebriated, eventually to the point that she could not possibly have consented to hooking up with anyone, much less someone twice her age. The lawsuit then described Diddy taking advantage of her in a bathroom as she went in and out of consciousness, and the unnamed man did the same as Diddy watched, and then Harv followed. Let me just tell you that the details in the lawsuit are so graphic you could actually throw up. Like, these men were really behaving like animals. Jane Doe said that when they were done with her, it was so bad that she had to be escorted out of the building because she could hardly walk, and that she barely remembers how she got back home. She also provided pictures proving that she not only met Diddy on the night in question, but was also with him in the studio the same night. In the lawsuit, she also said that as a result of what happened to her, she has suffered significant emotional distress and feelings of shame that have plagued her life and personal relationships for 20 years. Now, for the first time since the lawsuits were made, Diddy directly responded, and this is what he said, quote, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." So as I said, this 4th lawsuit didn't just have 3 people looking at Diddy sideways, but it also brought up the name of another person notorious for hooking up with underage girls, and that's Jay-Z. For starters, there have always been allegations and people from back in the day saying that Jay-Z hooked up with Foxy when she was just 15. Wendy said it.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce. Allegedly.
And Nas also put it in his song Ether, where he said, "Foxy got you hot cause you kept your face in her PUSSY. What you think, you getting girls now cause of your looks?" Other than that, there were also reports saying that Jay was also funding Foxy's shopping trips and paying for her hair and nail salons while she was still in high school. In fact, people who went to school with Foxy say that Jay-Z used to pick her up when she went to school, and according to them, Biggie used to pick her up too, but they were legit friends. But everybody knew her and Jay were together. So there's also this wild rumor that there's even tape out there of Jay and Foxy getting down and dirty with Jamie Foxx. And Jay-Z made Foxy sign multiple gag orders after she, Jamie, and Jay engaged in a threesome. Coincidentally, not long after the incident, the tape was ironically robbed from her home. And other than the allegation that they engaged in a threesome, there were also rumors that Jay-Z even gave Foxy an STD. Something else that proved that Jay was definitely hooking up with young Foxy was the things he made her say in her songs. Foxy and Jay collaborated on numerous occasions throughout the 90s, and Jay actually wrote several songs on Foxy's debut album. Now, tell me why this grown man had a 15-year-old recording things like "Ain't no n*** the one I got, no one can F you better, sleeps around but he gives me a lot, keeps you in diamonds and leathers, friends tell me I should leave you alone, tell them freaks to find a man of their own." Jay-Z also literally wrote that he was running after Foxy Brown in her song Il Na Na. He did not rap in the song, but he is the one who wrote this part of the song. First the mansion, then the yacht sound proper. Straight cash got bloodhounds trying to hunt down the brown fox. Here's the thing though, when Jay-Z was apparently done with Foxy, he not only dumped her, but he also made sure that she would not succeed in the music industry by using his influence to blacklist her. But other than Foxy, there was also Aaliyah, who, as many people have always suspected, her death has Jay-Z written all over it.
I had Jay-Z knew about what happened to Aaliyah.
So when it comes to Aaliyah, the person who got most of the heat for taking advantage of her when she was literally still a child was R. Kelly, who lured Aaliyah into a very controversial and highly inappropriate relationship before forging documents to marry her when she was still underage.
Okay, that's enough of that. I'm not going to show that whole clip, but I'll have like the names and the links if you guys are interested in anything that you see to look more into it. And that's alleged because I don't want to say that he did anything to Aaliyah. We don't know that. And I'm not going to put that out there like that on my platform. My concern was that Diddy, like you guys were saying, especially you from Bella Rosa, Diddy is not alone. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is not alone in this. This has been happening for a long time. It's just now that um everybody is so politically correct now. Like you can't even say certain words no more in this generation. You can't do certain things, but it's okay for you to mess around with somebody 15, but you can't say like certain words that we used to say back in the day. Now it's deemed inappropriate. It's just people are picking what they want to do and say instead of having a moral compass that leads them. And that's where I was discussing about this morals versus the societal norms, because okay, we could be like, yeah, if they open up the age limit where men don't go to jail, women don't go to jail for messing with somebody that's 20 plus years or whatever it may be, um you'll see way more people, trust me, way more men and women gravitating to the youngest that they could, because it's something wrong with them mentally where they can't like connect with somebody that actually have experienced things and that's been, that they have to may match their wit. You know what I'm saying? I really feel this way. But a lot of stuff is coming to light with a lot of the artists. And what I was saying about that is that so many people follow these artists, the narratives that always gets pushed is things that pop culture creates. Then it trickles down to the community, and then the community start to execute these things. And we know this, we can't lie about that. Like when Lil Wayne said, I want a red bone chick, then all you seen was more men rapping about red bone girls, and then it was more guys that was on the ground, that was everyday men wanting only light-skinned girls. So then dark-skinned girls was out, and then now so it's just like it always has been to that capacity where it pop culture has been influential in society. So we can't deny that. What I'm trying to figure out is, how do we create more morals with more people in our community, as well as the people that we are around, and hold them accountable for actions if they feel this way mentally. Like, I don't want to be around any female that's going to want a man that's like 30 years. Now, I've dated a younger man. I have a friend that her man is younger than her, but it's a comfortable younger. And matter of fact, this is the question I'm going to go ahead and go with. What seems like the best age gap to date? Let's start with that. What seems like the best age gap to date and build a relationship? What would the best age gap be? So an example, if a man or a woman was interested in somebody and they were 40 years old, maybe 30 and 40, because that 30-year-old probably have lived their life. I'm muted you guys, so you can get off mute for whoever want to talk.
I don't like younger women, so I really can't answer that question.
You said you don't like what?
I don't like younger women. I mean, as far as like me, I'm 45. Probably the youngest I probably would date probably would be probably at least about 38. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
kind of still
that's
young to me.
good. But that's a good age. That's actually a good age gap. We just trying to figure out a good age gap, where both parties are more mature enough to like make wise choices, decisions in relationships and stuff.
Now,
Okay.
I want to state my opinion now. A person that's 40, you started off with that. Now, a
Yeah.
person that's 40 that want a 25-year-old, I don't really see any harm in it. I don't see that how that person would compliment him. I think it would be more a physical thing, far as him wanting to have a younger appearance and look, it would be more of a look, and if his sex drive is high, something like that. But I don't think it would be far as anything serious unless he want to. And there it goes again with grooming, because 40 years old to somebody 25, you kind of grooming that person,
Yeah. And this about a relationship. So definitely about building a relationship. We know men gonna hook up with this. No, not all. Let me not say not all, but some will hook up with the youngest thing possible. So this is men who really want to build a relationship. You got something to say, little bro? I'm
Hey,
about to put you on.
I'm pretty sure just about everybody on the panel knows a couple, you know what I'm saying, or someone that is in this type of relationship. You know what I mean? I know a couple of people, so it would seem like it would make sense to ask them to share the experience of the age gap, to know what that would be like, to know what the accurate answer would be for those who have indulged. You know what I mean? I was in a relationship at 23 with an older woman, 12 years 12 years older than me.
Okay.
It was during the Stella Got a Groove back era.
Got it.
So I mean, I don't see how one could answer it without having the experience. We can only give the opinion.
Yeah, that's what we doing. We just giving the opinion. Just I mean, it's just this is not, everything's not totally factual in of what we're going to say, because everybody's different. So we're just saying what seems like the best age gap. So that's just that, it's not stating what would be. So
can I say something right quick?
yeah.
Marquetta, what's up, man? You got all my people on here, man. What's
I
up,
know.
man? I did not
I'm
know that
telling
I
you.
had to look. What's up, man?
Who is that? Who is that?
Man, you can't see what he's saying.
That's,
I know it too.
I
It's
just,
well,
I just
that's
see
up,
Marty
man?
myself. I just see
Gangster.
myself.
Hey,
Okay.
well
man,
said, man.
Okay.
you
Look,
have to tell you later. I don't want to say my government over the airways, man.
Right.
But this we used to dance about EGD, man. It's me, baby. EGD, man. Every girl's desire, man.
would you knock it off? Y'all
I
heard
know who it is. I know who it is now. I
Yeah.
know who it is.
What's up, family?
Then you know everybody on the panel. Everybody know everybody on the
Yes,
panel.
Yeah,
everybody know
man.
everybody. I love this. So okay, is that
Okay,
your
okay.
thoughts, bro?
You
That's your
say what?
thoughts? You finished? Did you
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
your
yeah,
thought?
yeah,
Okay, anybody else before we move on? We got a couple more.
I think the age gap is I say 6 years up and 6 years under. That's the far as I'm gonna go.
Okay. Starting when with women. Like from
starting
your
when?
age now. From your age
My
now.
age now? Oh wow. Shoot. I'm 56.
Mm-hmm.
So
Looking like you 46.
but that's a lot of water.
That's so good. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead though. Sorry.
But no, that I was just saying, that's the far as I ever went. I really never liked younger women. I never did.
But you see, you 56 and 46 is not bad. Once you get older and that person is older, the age gap widens to me
Yeah,
because you guys
yeah.
have been through things. It's just when it's a person that really hasn't experienced anything. And as we see, it really doesn't work out for a lot of people. In some people it may, but you notice that we always see people in the headlines about somebody done took all their money and now they got to work from square one. Like it's always some drama because the men or the women didn't allow them like Keisha Cole, like Drea, because I'm gonna put women on here too, but even though this is about men, but right now they are getting dragged because of their choices with the men that they are dating that's super young and how they still out here in the streets. And and they're older women who should, be at a different level in their lives. But that's when, you know, it's just, I don't know. But guys, I really appreciate y'all. I got a couple more clips and then we got 3 more questions, or no, we got 2 questions and a last minute thought, and we'll be out of here. Now, this one is your boy, because let me tell you, since Kendrick annihilated Drake in this battle, annihilated Drake in this battle, everybody has been investigating every bar. So there is this young lady who did a lot of extensive research, put it together. I knew all of this anyway, but I like the way that she put it together. So I'm going to show a little bit of her clip. And like I said, if you guys interested in any of these clips, I'll have them in my YouTube, in my YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Poppin', it's D. So reporter D is in the building today. Okay, so I have done some digging and I have come across some very disturbing details about Drake's inappropriate history with minors. As you guys know, I have been covering the Kendrick versus Drake feud over the past few days, and Kendrick has made some very serious, heinous allegations against Mr. Aubrey Graham. He has been accused of having inappropriate dealings with minors. And some of you have been skeptical. Some of you have been in my comments like, hey, Dean, these videos you're reacting to are so biased. Hey, Dean, ain't no proof that you're reacting to. We don't know that Drake has had any dealings with minors. Well, Aubrey's Angels, I have some information for you today. We are going to dive deep into several examples of Drake dealing with minors in a very inappropriate way. These images and messages are a bit disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. Let's get into it. Shout out to my viewer and supporter who has assisted me with these receipts. So this first one, I will briefly go over it because I feel like a lot of people have already seen it and I reacted to it over on my Patreon. But basically it's a video showing Drake at one of his shows. He pulls a 17-year-old on stage. He's kissing on her neck, touching on her. He brushes against her breasts. And then he asks how old she is. She says she's 17 and he's like, oh, I can't go to jail right now. Oh, how you 17? Why you so thick? Why you look like that? But I enjoyed myself. I like the way your breasts feel. He says all of this as a grown man with a 17-year-old, okay? And this is Drake with that same necklace. 2:30 a.m. and Drake was wearing Haley's H necklace on his way out. This is Drake and Haley at the restaurant. This is Haley with her necklace on, and this is Drake with that same necklace.
Now, keep in mind, Haley Bieber, Justin Bieber's wife now, but at that time she wasn't. And when he met her, she was 15.
He's almost 30. She's 19. You may be thinking, oh, that is young, is a bit weird, but she was of age, right? Well, Haley revealed that she had been good friends with Drake since she was 15. They spent a lot of time together, reportedly, and he invited her to his 28th birthday when she was 17. This is Drake with the then 17-year-old Haley Baldwin. Okay, so she revealed in an interview that they've been great friends for 4 years when she was 19. That's what she said. Great friends with this grown man.
Parents. When I was 16, I said that I was like going out with my sister and we were just like going out to dinner and we went to the Drake concert instead. They never found out for like years and then my sister and I ended up telling them when we were older. What is a secret?
I wonder why she felt the need to keep that a secret. He also attended Kendall Jenner's birthday party and captioned an Instagram photo with Ruby Rose, Phoebe Doll, and 18-year-old Haley saying, you know, if I could somehow buy a house in, say, I don't know, Jamaica, and then we all ... This is him with Haley when she was 18. Hugged up with the 18-year-old and saying he wants to buy a house and have them all there together. And he's been knowing her since she was 15. Exhibit C. So Drake and Georgia Smith were first linked in early 2017 after she performed on his tour and was later featured on More Life. She was 19 and Drake was 30 at the time. It's rumored that he made the song Jaded about her. You had potential, I could have shaped it. You went and caved in. We could have waited. I wasn't rushing, difference in ages. You're old enough, but you're still a baby. Exhibit C. Drake and 13-year-old Millie Bobby first met at his concert in Australia in 2017.
Drake? He wants to see me? And I was like, okay, we're going. So I got my outfit prepared, I went there, and he was such a fanboy, and I was such a fangirl that and honestly, we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, just life lessons. He's amazing. He's a great human being, and we went to dinner afterwards, and we had dinner the next day, and then we met in Sydney. Drake?
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited, yeah.
You and Drake? That's awesome. That's awesome. What advice does he give you? What does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
Millie posted this picture. Choose kindness. Oh, look who took the photo. The person who's going on dinner dates with her frequently and hanging out with her a lot. Drake. 2 months later, during a Golden Globes after party, Drake and Millie posed for photos. Millie captioned a post with Drake, "Blessed to have my security be my +1 at the Netflix party." This is them at the party together. According to reports, Drake, 31, and Millie, 13, spent the entire night together at the party. Okay. An eyewitness spotted the Canadian rapper and the British actress hanging out and said the duo were inseparable all night and that they were clearly buddies. Despite the odd pairing, the insider told E! News that the two had a lengthy, in-depth conversation by themselves, and many times throughout the night, it was just the two of them talking in a corner. At the SAG Awards the same month, Millie was asked about her new friendship with Drake. In the interview, she says, "Drake is my man," and shares how exciting it was to meet him. Drake also wishes her a happy 14th birthday. So this is her, and in quote, this is what she says: "Drake's my man. I love Drake. He's amazing." Drake then posts this on his story: "Happy birthday, Mills. Big love, 4L." Millie posted a photo wearing Scorpion merch that Drake sent her a few months later. The caption says, "Thank you, Champagne Poppy, for this sick jacket. Tour starts in June and I'm so excited to catch a show. Love you." With the Scorpion merch on. So Drake is obviously inviting her to a show because they're good friends when she's 13. In 2018, The Guardian put out an article where it detailed how Charlotte something became an Instagram sensation. Her mother explained in the article a story about Drake. This comment under her. He met her in 2016 when she was 16 years old. This is her in May of 2016. The caption says, "Too good," with a heart. This is a 16-year-old girl posed with this grown-ass man. And he starts to get a bit more touchy and take public pictures with her when she gets a little older. This is 2 years later. She also wished Drake a happy 30th birthday, and he commented on the post when she was 16. This is her in 2016 saying, "Happy birthday, old man. At Champagne Poppy. Cheers to more life." She has on the OVO merch. There's Champagne Poppy in the comments with the heart eye emoji, leaving this comment under a 16-year-old's picture. Next, we have an artist named Sydney Christine, and she reveals some very interesting information. At the time of this interview, she's 22 years old.
First person and really the only artist I reached out to was Drake. I never met him, like, never spoke to him. I don't know why he's been following me for the past, like, 6 years. I don't know why, but... I'm sure we all know why. Yeah, I've never spoken to him, so I'm like, let me just reach out, like, send him some beats. And then he was for it. He was like, all right, dope, send me some. Nothing happened.
He had been following her for 6 years, since she was 16 years old.
The Drake thing. Mm-hmm. You met him, well, when did you first meet him?
So I played basketball, right? So he really was a fan of supported one of my teammates at the time. And
this is when you were in high school?
Yeah, in high school. So he was a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball. I was her teammate, so he followed me because of her. And I was like, oh shit, bitch, you got Drake to follow me? Like, what the hell? Like, that's so crazy. So he followed me, and I lost it. I'm like, I have to be Drake. Like, I love Drake.
So Drake is a fan of women's high school basketball. He keeps up with the players, and he follows them on Instagram.
Okay, I'm not going to show all of this video, but trust and believe this was enough for people to, like, it's been so much where, like, I've been reading comments and just doing a lot of research, and it still was divided because everybody was like, oh, K-Dot is stupid. That's not what's happening. But this stuff has always been out there in the open. She just compiled everything and she's given it to us in a hood format. Whereas there's been other people that have been doing the same thing. Now, because I'm about to end this whole Drake thing, but this is a really small clip that I do want you guys to see. Now, this one is extremely, extremely messed up.
A TikToker with over 6 million followers garnered attention during a live stream with content creator NPC Dabo. Before we tap into that, Aja struck up controversy when Ice Spice invited her to be in her music video, which showcased the teen twerking. Ice Spice received backlash for not only inviting her, but allowing her to shake her behind amongst adults on set and in front of the world. Fast forward to now, Aja seemingly shared that she has an active NDA with Drake.
Wait, they said Drake dad follow you?
Who do?
Be honest, what do you think about the Drake allegations?
Yes, speak on it.
Would you let
That's
Drake, would you let Drake like you?
That'll be something I can't confess. I mean, not confess, something I can't talk about. Because that'll be in the court.
The court.
He was looking like, that's not even what I just was asking, would you? Oh my gosh. So that has been the latest situation. And I wind up going to her Instagram page. And when I say that this little 16-year-old girl is out here bad, I don't know where her mama is at, but it is still true. Drake's father is still on her IG page after all of this. That's extremely weird, and it's an official page, so everybody know that. So like, I just needed y'all to see this because, like, the stuff that Kendrick was saying, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think he stopped messing with him in real life. And I think that's why, I don't want to get too much into that, but I think that's why my boy, I can't believe, how can I my boy who just bowed out. Come on, guys.
J. Cole.
J. Cole. How I forget J. Cole's name? And I think that was all strategy, because I think that this was the time where K-Dot wanted to expose Drake. And so he told J. Cole, I'm gonna need you to bow out of this one, partner. We can beef on a whole different level one day, but not right now. This needs to come out. But that's just my opinion on that. But I want to show some love to a gentleman by the name of John O'Snow. Let me go ahead and put him up real fast. Let me see. John O'Snow, I'm about to give you an applause, buddy. Hold on. I got the new applause button. Hold on. What up, though?
Hey, what up, though? What up?
Thank you for joining. I
I've
appreciate
been
you.
I've been trying to get on here for like 45 minutes. It kicked me
Yeah,
out of Chrome,
it, it
it kicked
kept
me out.
kicking. It
Yeah,
kept
it kicked
kicking
me
you
out.
out, but
Yeah.
I was trying to put you in. But
Yeah,
do you hear?
I went off my other I went and got on my other phone. So anyway,
Oh,
let me back in.
okay, you
Yeah,
here now.
yeah, I'm
So
here now.
okay, so we're gonna let you go ahead and share. You've been evidently you've been watching. So share your overall thoughts of what you've noticed or seen before
You
we get to
you
the
already know. You already
yeah.
know I ain't sugarcoating shit. Look, right? We can't cuss on here, right? You want to censor it
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
okay?
we can cuss.
Look, right? Yeah, you know I'm a sister on my joint. Look, right? So these niggas horrible, man. Ain't no excuses. None. No excuses, man. They pedophiles, man. Ain't nothing else to call but to call it. They pedophile. They horrible, terrible. Pick a word, either one you want. Horrible, terrible. They
Okay.
horrible. You know what I'm saying? I
So,
can't put it no better than that. You know.
so from the last start from like the clips with Drake that I just showed, um, especially that last one, because I feel like she incriminated herself for some reason.
Right.
She didn't, and that's what I'm saying. She young. She didn't understand what the whole question was. He never asked her,
That-
did she? He asked her, would she allow him to? But she took it somewhere else. So the little boy was looking like,
Hey,
what?
hey,
Yeah.
Can I let me say something extra right quick? So that's what I'm saying. These, when a dude always say, "Well, I didn't know she was 17." I know, nigga. If you talk to this girl for 10 minutes, off her intellectual, you gonna know how old she is, man.
Right. Right.
I don't care if she built. I don't care if she built like a brick shit house. You
Mm.
hear me? You
Yeah.
talk to this girl 10 minutes. You gonna know her intellectual. You gonna know how old she is just talking to her 10 minutes. These niggas horrible, man.
Look at
Yeah.
her baby teeth.
Yeah.
Exactly. And her baby hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying,
Well,
man?
you
They
can't be
horrible, man.
because I got 4C hair. I had 4C hair when I was 16.
You
So
ain't,
I
hey,
ain't never
Fresh,
had no baby hair.
you ain't got no baby hair, Fresh. Yeah,
No, but that
yeah.
thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. Now, this is a conversation that I want to I want to open up to you, real men who want to chime in on those clips they seen. I didn't show all of the clips. I just show what I felt y'all, was enough for y'all to be like, okay, yeah, yeah, like how can and I think it was you, Marky. It was you or it was Wands or I'm sorry, Bella Rosa, Frank Bella Rosa. It was one of you
One,
guys who said,
one.
hold on.
Yo.
It was one of y'all who said, who was discussing the situation about, dang it, I just lost my train of thought because I hear feedback and that's been bothering me. I'm sorry. But one of y'all was discussing the situation on when we were talking about the age limit and the maturity. Who was I talking to about that? Um, I'm so mad. I just lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me and then I'll ask that question again. Okay, who wants to discuss this, what they just seen though, pertaining to Drake?
Drake and his past young concubine, his Fisher Price concubine.
Yes, that's crazy.
Okay, now the last young lady, right, that was talking
Yeah.
about, confessing or whatever in court, yeah, right? Now that took me back to the Foxy Brown joint, and when I brought up the R. Kelly joint. So all of that has to, a certain factor has to be now, a variable, I should say, factored
Yes.
in where the
That's sorry.
parents, a parent is
Yes.
coming.
That's where I lost my train of thought. That's what we were discussing. Yes, continue. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're okay. That's why I brought up the R. Kelly thing, because more of the men are being attacked through what the media projects, yet the other variables that factor into all of this aren't being discussed as well, which plays a major part with the young ladies that are victimized. They assist in this being a topic. A lot of them are on their own doing it, but then we learned that the parents have played a part.
Mhm.
So, but when you speak in this term normalize, we got to look at all the variables, because the normalize, we're taking the term normalize from the media. You know what I mean, like when you bring it up, when the TV show Orange is the New Black type of deal. You know what I mean? That type of mindset. That's what we're dealing with. So when we talking these young ladies, I mean, the new saying is, "Who raised you, God?" You know what I'm saying? So the parents got to play a part in this as well when it comes to these young women.
Yeah. And that comes with what you were talking about earlier with the generational trauma.
Yeah.
That's where it gets deep. And we really that's a whole
Mhm.
different topic. That's a whole different topic. But yeah, I totally get it. But when it's a young girl that's 17, 16 years old, she can't outwit a man 30 something years old. It's not gonna
No,
happen.
no, no.
You
Exactly.
know,
You can't.
you
I,
understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's this conversation right now. And
son,
that's
excuse
what
me.
go ahead,
I
baby.
gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay. Thank
But
you.
send me
Thank
the
you so
link for the
much.
next show. You're welcome. Most definitely. Send
Yes.
me the link for the next show. And I enjoyed
Let's
everybody on the panel,
Hey,
man.
one.
Salute to
Is
y'all,
that my
brother.
yes.
Yes,
man,
sir.
one?
Let's give them a
Yes,
crowd.
sir. What
Yeah,
up,
that's
though?
Bud. Okay, Bud.
What's up with
Hey,
you, my brother?
hey, what's up, baby? I ain't seen you since Southside Dougie on a video shoot.
Oh man, what's good with you, family? You all right?
You all right, baby? Yes, sir.
Okay. Most
You
definitely, we're
hear
gonna
that?
be in touch, bro.
All
Okay,
right, my
babe.
man.
See you
All
later.
right.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Okay, I
one.
love you. All right now.
Love you. All right. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly. And I'm glad that's where my train of thought had messed up at, because what we were discussing about that. But thank you guys for that. And like I said, I didn't want to harp too much on Drake. And we
Can
gotta
I?
yeah, but anybody else got anything to say before we
Yeah.
go to the end of the clips, please?
Can I say something about the Diddy situation? I know I probably already missed it, but I
Oh,
wanna
no,
like
please go
they
ahead. We
like they said they can't charge him, right, because the statute of limitations, right?
mhm.
So what about Bill, man? They charged Bill for them funny looking man looking lynches from '78. Talking about Bill slips him a pill. Bill still went to
Oh,
prison. You see what I'm
right.
saying? So
Okay,
what? So
hold
what?
on, hold on,
So it's a double
hold
standard.
on, hold,
It's a
hold
double.
on, hold on. Your there's a technical error with your mic. You sound like a computer.
I do.
Now
What
you
about
now
now? What about
okay,
now?
you're fine now. Okay.
Okay. What part you didn't hear when I was talking about
We
Bill?
yeah, we heard about Bill, and we heard about, you saying
Yeah. So
yeah.
it's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? That I think that happened in 2016 when Diddy whooped on Cassidy, stomped her out. Think that was 16. But man, they got some shit going Bill going back 30 years. You get what I'm saying? So what's the double standard?
Do you want to know what
You know what I'm saying?
you want me to answer that for you?
Yeah,
How,
I
how
need
many
answers.
how many of the women came forward was white and how many was black?
Probably all of them. Probably, hey, probably
Let
all
me
of them was Caucasian.
listen.
You know what I'm
Listen.
saying? Hey, with
But
square ass chins, with square chins.
look, sis, but you can add Oprah and then the cherry on the top,
Oh,
the white women.
and let me tell you, I used to be such a I used to be such a major Oprah fan. Like I literally loved Oprah until I started noticing how she was treating the brothers compared to the other men that she used to have on her platform. When she did 50 like that, the way that she did, it was over with for me. So once I seen how she was connected to Harvey Weinstein and the other one who took his life in the cell, like she
Epstein.
was, yes, Epstein, Weinstein, she was connected to all of these Jewish powerful men that she was tap dancing for, but she was running through the brothers that were just like the small medium gatekeepers of the industry. And it was over with. I started doing a little digging and reading on that, and even how Gail did, you know, how Gail
Lisa
did.
Leslie on Kobe.
Oh yes, all of them, and I ain't even gonna even R. Kelly. How R. Kelly got ran
Yeah,
through in
yeah,
an
yeah,
interview. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah. So I'm trying to be I'm not being biased. Like oh, I'm just so on women's side. I want us to come together as Black men and women, and I
Yeah.
know we keep bringing up normalize, but it is they are trying to normalize a lot of things. One is an example is even like gender pronouns and noun situations. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Societal norms and normalizing it. That's they want those things in these new generations coming forward for that to be the new outcome. And I'm against that. Even at work, I'm against that. I'm not against, whatever somebody want to be, but I am against somebody trying to make me or tell me I'll get fired if I don't say the proper pronouns and different things like that. And that's what I'm saying about them normalizing the sexual revolution of 2024 with this age gap situation. And that's because if you guys didn't know, do some research about how they're treating young teenage Black girls that's 16 from 16 to 20 different than the other uh pretty much other nationalities and also white young girls. They're trying to say that they're peaking earlier. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay for them to be highly sexual, Black young girls. So yeah, it's a term for it, but I can't remember off the tip of my tongue. But that's what's happening in our society as black women and young girls. They're trying to make it okay and normal for our girls to be growner than they are, but the other young girls have a proper upbringing when it comes to how they should be growing up as far as their age. But as we see also on the videos, that's not necessarily true. Look at Hailey Bieber. Look at all of these rich, wealthy young girls who moms allow them to be with these men that's like 30 something because they're successful. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll get a whooping. You understand me? Like the belt is coming out. Like,
As
no, if you don't get your behind in this house style, you understand? That's how we was raised. But now they trying to make us be raised like how, the other end people was raised. Nah, that's what I'm saying. We ain't for that. I ain't for that. But I'm protecting the children by any means necessary. So this last clip is from y'all boy. I ain't even gonna say no name. DJ Academics. No, I'm gonna say his name. But the guest that he had on here, I can't stand DJ Academics. I'm sorry. I know he might see this on my YouTube channel if he ever come across it. I don't care. But anyway, huh? You said what? He a fan?
No, I said so.
Oh yeah.
So see your hand.
Okay, so
Hope he
let's
sees.
watch. Yeah, let's watch this though.
I listen to a lot of shit you're saying. I'm like, yo, this guy's spitting facts, but I'm like, man, this guy might be radioactive though.
Bro, all right, let me ask you a question, right? Let's say you meet a beautiful
Y'all see who that is.
beautiful, she's 19.
He shouldn't even be doing no interview.
Oh, by the way, here's the funny thing.
Yep.
So there's a new thing that they're even starting to say. Yep. Even though as the older you get, the age gap between relationships, and especially marriage, happens to be about 10 years. Yep. If you are like 30 and you get with a 19-year-old, they're saying that there's some issue wrong with you.
Yeah, that's
you know why? Because women who are older, who are 25 and 26,
haters,
who you're looking beyond, they're saying, wait, you're not contemplating us. You're looking to younger. Yeah. They can't call you a pedophile. So there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, that really is a good example of how when you travel the world, that's pure Western bullshit, bro.
Really?
You go Moscow, you walk in the club, there's a 60-year-old mafia boss surrounded by 18-year-old girls. Bro.
Really?
Oh yeah, all day. It's completely normal. Completely.
Wait, the 6-year-old, he's not with 30-year-old chicks.
No, fuck no, he's rich. think he's picking up some used up pussy? He's rich. No, bro. Used up pussy's for the broke boys. Right?
You see what I'm saying? This is crazy. This is crazy. And this is how some men, and this man that's talking got a major following of young boys that follow him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna just let a little more play.
No, he ain't playing those games. He wants it fresh. And this is the thing about youth. The thing about youth is this. The thing about youth is this, though. It's not just the fact. It's not just the fact that they're breeding age. But you know, let me tell you something about younger girls.
Yo, how do you get bitches saying this shit, man? Let me tell you this. You know the most sensitive thing about women? Aging.
Yep.
You start mentioning age.
Oh, it hurts them.
You meant, if there was 15 chicks in here,
yep,
and you say, hey, the mob boss who's 60, he wants the bitch who's 19 years old. You know what? Everybody who's even 22, they start tightening up.
Yep.
They're like,
yep,
because women are they're always playing the clock game, even if they don't acknowledge it.
Yep.
They're always thinking, am I over the hill or
am I still okay? Have I got time?
Exactly.
Have I got time? Yeah.
And when you start saying that, that's when I've heard women say, right? They're like, yo, it's disgusting if a guy who's 28 wants to fuck with a girl who's 20.
Cope. Bro, the reason, me personally, right? So I won't date a girl who's older than 25. And that's not even about bro, I won't. Bro, I'm 35 and I got more millions than my fucking age. I'm playing.
Okay, I'm so done. I'm done. Okay. It's so much. Now you see, I just need you guys to see how some men, not all, but some men who have these like millions and millions of followers that are young, impressionable boys, and they're speaking to them and talking to them about this type of situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem.
Hey, Fresh.
Who want to talk?
Hey, just know, right? Listen, they got this thing called Enabler or some shit, and it's an association with men that like boys, young boys. You can Google it. It's an Enabler or some shit like that. That's what kind of vibes them motherfuckers give me, right? And that nigga Academic, man, I ain't like him anyway because he a police ass nigga. But I really lost respect for him. No, I ain't know they was on that too. You know what I'm saying?
Horrible.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He solved the case for them. Then when what's the name got shot down in Houston, all they gotta do is give him a badge and a gun, You know what I'm saying? Academic, the police, and he a pedophile. Fuck that
That's
nigga.
horrible. Okay,
Yeah, so
that's
he
enough.
horrible.
Listen, don't be getting me don't get my channel flag. You done
All right,
said that ped word way more than me.
all right. I mean, all right. I will
I'm already on
apologize.
strike two. No, it's all
Apologize.
good. You know how YouTube is. Thank you though, babe. I get it.
Well,
Pedo.
we just go back to saying Chester then, sis. We'll just go back to saying Chester then.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a yup. Chester,
Ca-
Chester, Chester, Chester.
Captain
Yeah, Chester,
Bubblegum.
yeah.
Who,
Captain
And the
Captain
neck
Bubblegum with
Bubblegum.
the
man.
eight pack.
Who remember? All of them. Captain Bubblegum, the Naked Man. Oh my
Naked
gosh.
man.
It was one more. I can't remember the other one, but
Captain
definitely
Bubblegum.
it's
Captain
on there, right?
Bubblegum lived on Holmes and Fleming.
Pearson School.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It was over that way.
Okay, guys. Anybody else want to chime in on that horrible conversation? Because he was pretty much saying, just like we were talking about earlier on with the cap being 25 for most men, and now you see the mentality of both of these men. You see they is over 35 years old and they talking this way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and like, what does it matter? My thing is, a woman's sexual organs has nothing to do with age. You understand what I'm saying? A woman
That's
could be
true.
40 and never have been penetrated, or it may haven't been penetrated in years or a long time, versus a girl could be 19 and being ran through all day every day.
Hey, I
So
was just
why?
gonna say, fresh. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, I'm trying to, be classy with it, but you understand what I'm saying? So for his mentality to even think that, and that is how some men think, because they be even putting it in rap songs and everything.
I
So
ain't,
See,
ain't
that's
what?
gonna
one thing
even.
that he was right about, sis, is the age factor. When dealing with women, that based on the woman topic and age, that was the only thing I heard academics write about when it comes to the age and women. For the most part, for not all, for the most part,
Of what he
don't.
said about what?
Mostly always told, don't ask a woman her age.
Oh, because we get sensitive.
You better ask him.
Yeah, that's the
You
only
know,
thing he
locked
was
up.
right about. That's
You
the
know
only
what?
thing he was right.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. It. I'm just happy to be living, but he is right, and you're right about peeping that statement, because there, as women, and I can say this, we do get sensitive about different things when we experience situations that make us feel that way. We become insecure. One is me being in the music industry, and constantly people was telling me that I have a shelf life, like, I better hurry up, I have a shelf life. And then recently somebody told me that I was too old to be still like in hip hop. That's probably why I don't have a man. Like, it's just like, there's, I don't let that stuff get to me, but it still hurts it, because I'm a human being, and I'm an empath. So it still hurts when somebody said, even though I pray it off me. But at the end of the day, the majority of the good relationships that I see, like Ice Cube and his wife, who are close to the same age, LL and his wife, who's close to the same age, Method Man and his wife, like, these men and these women been around, and they're generational X, in the X generation as me, and as you well fed, we generational X. So like,
Right.
that's what I was saying earlier on. Baby boomers and Gen X's, for those decades, have always had similar relationships with relationships with people similar to their age bracket. Because
So
it's like high school love. Oh, let me mute somebody. Okay, thank you. High school relationships, you meet in church and get together, whatever it may be. Um So it's like now those type of relationships are no longer normalized. I'm using that word again, but it's no longer normalized because now, like what he just said, Andrew Tate, I think that's his name, said that men are just looking for young women because they want to groom them. Not all men, but it's very rare to find men who just want to be in long-standing relationships in this society now. It is.
Hey, Fresh, can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm 50 and my wife 36. Am I horrible?
Oh,
I'm just asking.
Well, she been through some things in her life. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't meet
Right.
her at that 1825 when
Nah,
you
nah,
said
nah.
he's 50 and she like 20. I would have been like,
Right,
dang, give her a chance to grow up.
right.
But she done lived, and I done heard her hold you down in many ways. And so she's a wise 36 years old woman who,
Eh,
you know, knows how to make critical thinking choices. You
right.
know what I'm
And I
saying?
want, and I, yeah, and I
Oh,
used to be one of them niggas. You remember they say, a nigga don't want nothing old but a Cadillac and a bankroll. That used
yeah.
to be when I came home from the joint. That was my mentality. I ain't want, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing no petty shit, but I was looking for the 25-year-olds, 26-year-old. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that shit was horrible, man. Because first of all, they, you know what I mean? You can't, man. They too young, man. They even younger than mine. I don't care, 25, 26. They still down there 18 in the mind. You know what I'm saying?
It
And
was just a lot of drama, huh?
yeah, it was a lot of drama. I'm talking about, hey, I'm talking about go outside, your paint job scratched up, all that type of shit. I
That's
had to
what
let
you
that shit
get.
go. You know
That's
what I'm
what you
saying? Yeah,
get.
that's what I get. Yup. Four flats.
I'm just
You know what
kidding.
I'm saying? All that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Anybody else want to chime in? Oh well, you talk, Marky. Well, Fed, what about you on this topic?
Oh no.
Okay, so
It's
we
beyond
done
me.
with yeah, he horrible. Okay, so we got oh, these is like 1
There's
minute
a
clips.
lot of dudes who are like 45, 50 years old who refuse to date women their age. They don't do so because they prefer young women and how they look. Because let's be real, it's a lot of 40-something-year-old women that'll give these 20-something-year-old girls a run for their money. But it's because of the mental aspect. Like as a guy gets older, the one who wants to play games, by the way, who's like 40-something, 50 years old, he remembers it being easier to play those games whenever he was like 20. Because women in that age group, they're more on hope than they are experience. But experience is the best teacher. So as he gets older, he's trying to date women his age. They're like, no. I've seen your kind before. Like I've lived the proof that you're here to waste my time and I ain't going. So now he gonna go out here talking about how he prefers younger women because older women his age are full of baggage and they're bitter. And it's like, nah, they ain't full of baggage and bitter. They have a BS detector, so they're harder to manipulate. And manipulative men don't like that.
And I played this after Andrew Tate to prove a point that what he's saying is true. And even going back to us seeing the Leonardo DiCaprio, and he only dates up to the cap of age 25, and how the black guy that was talking about that, you know, making that point when he said, how do we not, we probably don't even know that the women, once they start to develop and get smarter, they're the ones that's leaving the relationship because they see that he's a very immature man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna show this one.
Say I'm 10 years older than my girl, right? And I'm 40 and my girl's 30.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
40 and 30. I think no.
Is it weird? I'm not done. Is it weird?
40 and 30? No.
Okay. But now if I were 20 and I told you my girl is 10 years younger than me, would that be weird? Like she would be 10. That would be weird as fuck.
Yeah.
But it won't be 40, 30. So I think the older we get, there's more.
Sure. There's obviously because at some point, like, yeah, that you become, but like between 20 or even 18 and 30 or 18 and 27, 28, you're just so young, dude. It's not the same thing as if you're like in your 30s.
Look, some Argentinian guy came to my job the other day and he goes, you want to know what's the right age to date a woman? divide your age by 2, and add 10.
So I would date someone, what, 25? I don't think so. I've met some 25-year-olds. Not much in common.
No, maybe not for you.
So we got to talk about Aoki. She's so beautiful. But did you know that she had an older gentleman at the time? Or was it a surprise to you when you saw the pictures?
It's a loaded question. I don't think she had anything. I think that was just she's a young, pretty girl. And, you know, I think that we don't think that the toads that we may kiss is going to be like broadcasting the thing. And I personally feel a little bit like she was set up, which is why I try to teach the girls, right?
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's definitely an age dynamic there, and I just feel like, nah. I feel like she was set up a little bit.
Did you feel a little bit embarrassed by it, or were you like, it is what it is? What were your thoughts?
Probably both. I probably was a little bit embarrassed, but you know me, I'm definitely like, it is what it is, honey. Come on home, let's go. Mama's got your back.
So did
he ain't coming.
So did Dad or you up
Dad
her
is
monthly
not
allowance?
is non-existent. No.
So no up in allowance.
I do the allowance, and no, it hasn't been up.
And you know, Diddy, how are his daughters? How are the twins? I know that you
They're
have
great.
a
It was just my birthday, and they came.
Okay, guys, those were the last 3 clips, and I showed those for a reason. Because Marky, getting back to you, when I think it was you that was talking about, it was either you or Bella Rosa that was talking about the parents. Because keep in mind, if you don't know this situation, this is Kimora Lee Simmons, Russell Simmons' ex-wife, and you know Russell Simmons is in Bali due to those allegations, right? So Russell met Kimora when she was 16 years old as a model, and they were messing around then, and he was extremely grown. And so now her daughter is now in the same generational footsteps as her, because her daughter is 20 years old and she's dating a 65 or he's 65 or 68, but she's 20. Okay. And when I say they showed them at the pool, and I was like, if this man, oh, it was just a horrible sight. But getting back to the subject at hand. So this is a generational situation right here, Marky. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that now she's saying how she's embarrassed. She don't like what's happening, you know, with her daughter. And just like you guys said earlier, I wouldn't want my daughter to be dating somebody super old, but you know, what can you do? This is one of them situations. But her daughter seen her and her father. You know what I'm saying? And the major age gap that they have. So it's just a generational thing too sometimes when it comes to that. But like 20 and 68, almost 70, that's horrible.
But that 20 is different from 16 as well.
Yeah, that
dig
is
what I'm saying?
definitely true. The 20 is different from 16. Kinda.
Closer to 21.
Well,
Yeah,
it's closer to 18. It's closer to 18 because she's 20. She still
Right.
haven't seen life yet. I don't even know if she still in college. I think she was going to Harvard. But 68 though.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I
Yeah.
think being 20, I think her mindset, especially being in the entertainment business with who her parents are, she's more so thinking close to 21 than 2 years younger. You know what I mean? Because this goes back to me talking about the little girls. Let's exit the parents, because this is her parent. But like the little young lady that was working, that was talking about court, and she didn't want to confess. I don't know. They didn't mention it. I don't recall mentioning anything about the parents, but a lot of that twerking that she was doing and the stuff, she was doing on her own at that age. So I can imagine Kimora Lee's daughter at 20 with this guy who's older than most of the people that we've been, discussing with a gap. You dig what I'm saying? Because this sounds like the typical, you know what I mean, age gap relationship on your Anna Nicole Smith type deal. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
what this seems like. This more so. You know what I'm saying? Versus your Woody Allen grooming his daughter into becoming his damn wife type of deal.
Right.
You know, the Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey joints. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So these little girls that like it seems like karma in a sense, you know, because I don't know. I mean, we're not in the head of their daughter, Russell and Kamora's daughter. You know, because I don't know what age she got with the dude, really. But 20
Right.
and
It had to
65.
been, if they all lovey-dovey like that, she had to been at least dating him for while she was 19 or a teenager. Because she borderline
Yeah,
20. So 19,
yeah, that's what I'm
18.
saying. Yeah. So she's more in her right mind than a 14, 15, 16-year-old.
Oh, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure.
Yeah,
But it's still like but
it's
what
out there. Yeah, it's out there.
yeah. But what I
Yeah.
wanted to actually to highlight was that when you see something at home being done and being okay with being done, you know, then it trickles on to the children. Like you're making an impression on your children. You know what I'm saying? So it was normal in their household because Kimora was young, you know, and Kimora still was messing around with older men even after Russell. Like most of her men were way older than her. So now
Like my man,
Kimora is feeling like
what's my
no.
man name?
Who?
The acting guy.
Oh
What's the
yeah,
movie?
Kiss from a Rose.
Leave Us
That
Free,
she was
Set
with.
Us Free.
Yeah, no, that's two different men.
Amistad.
No, she wasn't with him. She was with the guy that sing "Kiss from a Rose." They look alike, but they two different men. You gonna say Seal? Yes.
No, she was with Kamora Lee got a baby by Amistad. From Amistad.
Yeah, she was messing with him too, right?
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
She got a type.
Russell, yeah, she got with him.
I think so. Yeah, he
Oh
right.
yeah, you are
He
right.
But she's at the appropriate age, though.
You said
Yeah,
what?
she was at the appropriate age at that
It
moment.
was
though.
at the appropriate age, right? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It was. She had learned, she had lived, she had experience. Anything you want to say, John O'Snow?
No, I'm just observing.
Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all out with this, and some of y'all might get ready to get out of here, but I'm gonna take y'all out with this before we fully end. This I was leaving the best for last. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then I got last minute thoughts on this clip if you guys want to share.
They stole hearts and robbed the cradle. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities who scandalously dated teenagers. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more.
And the reason why I'm showing this, and I'm showing it at the very end, is one, because this is the overall situation. And this shows how long this situation been happening in Hollywood and just all of that, and why Diddy and all of them feel that it's okay to do. But of course, we don't feel it's okay to do.
Great content. For this list, we're
Johnny
looking at
Cash.
celebrities that have one thing in common. They've all dated a teenager. Some of these unions were short-lived, others longer lasting, and some even bloomed into marriage. But they all feature a famous adult partnered up with a lover from the under 20 club.
Cavill even admits to being, quote, super intimidated by King and not wanting to mess things up.
Number 10, Doug Hutchison and Courtney Stodden.
We got a dead man walking here.
Hutchison is an actor perhaps best known for 1999's The Green Mile, but he re-entered the spotlight in a big way when he married 16-year-old Courtney Stodden in 2011. The two met online through an acting workshop Hutchison was teaching, with the 50-year-old apparently unaware that his love interest was not even 1/3 his age.
I call him Dad instead of Doug sometimes, on accident.
See, this is the thing. I'm raising my wife.
Stodden's mother approved, at least at the time, while Hutchison lost his agent and was alienated from much of his family. Since tying the knot, the pair have split, reunited, been expecting, renewed vows, and split again, with Stodden bumping up her C's to double D's and releasing a solo sex tape along the way. Number 9. Henry Cavill and Tara King. The handsome, well-spoken Superman actor tends to keep a pretty low profile, which made the gossip-worthy 13-year age gap with girlfriend Tara King all the more surprising. After meeting Cavill at a London nightclub in 2015, King later accompanied him to the Batman vs. Superman premiere, as well as a Vanity Fair Oscar party. The actor spoke glowingly about his lady love in interviews throughout 2016, but by year's end, they had parted ways, with King reportedly wanting something more serious than Cavill. It wasn't the first age-gapped relationship for Cavill either, as, oddly enough, he himself dated a 32-year-old when he was 19. Number 8. Paul Walker and Jasmine Pilchard Gosnell. Paul Walker's accidental death was a shocker, but
Man, I was shocked about this one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
amid the tragedy came to light a previously unnoticed detail about his life: his girlfriend's age. 23 when Walker died, and having dated him for roughly 7 years, Jasmine Pilchard Gosnell was most likely 16 when her relationship began with the then 33-year-old actor. Although just 8 years her senior, Jasmine took on a stepmotherly
That's
role
crazy.
to Walker's daughter Meadow. A bit of math and a few details involving ex-girlfriend Aubriana Atwell suggest that Pilchard Gosnell was not the first 16-year-old an adult Walker had been involved with. Number 7. R. Kelly and Aaliyah. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number takes on more meaning when you consider the fact that the album's adult producer and very underage singer were an alleged item. That R. Kelly also wrote the track only makes things more scandalous. They first met when she was 12, with Kelly becoming a mentor to the young singer. But at some point, things became strange, most notably when they got married. Because she was 15, rather than the 18 claimed by the paperwork, the marriage was illegal and annulled soon after by her parents. Both parties claimed it never happened. However, later legal matters would see her seek to have the records expunged, proving that, legal or not, it happened.
If I could turn back the hands of time.
Number 6. Jerry Seinfeld and Shoshana Lonstein. The fictional Jerry Seinfeld has had many notable romantic interests. A deaf woman, a phone sex operator, a supermodel, a woman who always wore the same outfit, a woman with man hands, and many more. The actual Jerry Seinfeld dated a high school student. Meeting her when she was 17 and rollerblading, Seinfeld and Shoshana Lonstein became tabloid regulars and Howard Stern fodder. The two were an item throughout her university days, and Jerry also allegedly made 2 attempts at engagement, including a proposal on her 21st birthday. However, they broke up at least once during their couplehood, before splitting for good in 1997 after roughly 4 years together. Number 5. Sonny Bono and Cher. It's doubly impossible to believe that Cher was ever a teenager and that Sonny Bono was capable of dating her, but it's true. All of it. By then a high school dropout, 16-year-old Cher was a dancer keen on cracking into showbiz when she met Sonny in November of 1962. He instead hired her as a housekeeper, but eventually found her work as a backup singer. After about a month of living together, the two became involved, culminating in an unofficial and non-binding wedding in Tijuana in October 1964 when she was 18. A real wedding followed in 1969, after the birth of their child Chaz, born Chastity Bono.
I got you to walk with me. I got you and I won't let go.
Number 4. Sam Taylor Johnson and Aaron Taylor Johnson. Freshly divorced and deep into directing her debut feature film Nowhere Boy, the then 42-year-old Sam Taylor Wood fell for her star, the then 18-year-old Aaron Johnson.
Oh, look at God.
She passed Cougar.
He was saving you for John Lennon.
Oh, get you back for that, God.
Although Johnson was just 7 years older than her eldest child, the pair hit it off and, by the film's premiere in October 2009, were officially engaged. Marrying in June of 2012, the couple both took on the name Taylor Johnson and also adopted a 1 film per year policy, which allows either of them to work while the other raises the family and tends to the garden. In Aaron's case, he enjoys his fathering and gardening so much that as of 2017, he's contemplating retiring from acting. Number 3, Renee Angelil and Celine Dion. Although they were ultimately together until his death in 2016, the beginnings of the Angelil-Dion union saw Dion meet Angelil when he was 38 and she was 12. With Dion seeking management, Renee not only took Celine on as a client, but also put up his house to bankroll her debut album. When she was around 17 or 18, Dion began to have feelings for the older Renee, despite him still being legally married.
My heart will go on there.
They began secretly dating in 1987, and while Celine's mother was initially opposed to the courtship, it actually had more to do with Renee's prior failed relationships than the whole position of authority thing, or the massive age gap. Number 2, Jerry Lee Lewis and Myra Gale Brown.
Goodness and gracious, great ball of fire.
Jerry Lee Lewis has been married many times, but the only one that lasted in the public memory was wife number 3. 13-year-old first cousin once removed, Myra Gale Brown.
So you have your cousin?
Okay, this is a cousin, a first cousin, and a 13-year-old.
And then you have your first cousins, and then you have your second cousins. No, honey. That's not right, is it?
The discovery of Lewis's child bride, unsurprisingly, completely derailed his career. Busted at the beginning of a quickly aborted 1958 tour of the UK, Lewis's booking fees dropped from $10,000 to $250 per show, while radio blacklisted him. Despite this, the couple was married until 1970, by which time Brown had doubled in age and given birth to 2 children. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
We like fashion together.
Right.
It's like something we share.
But Joel's not like the type of person that I think a lot of people think he is because he's like in a band.
You know, I actually saw her last night.
Yeah.
And she's been working.
Really?
You've been seeing her?
No, I didn't see her. In fact, her boyfriend was here on the show last night. Yeah.
We just, honestly, we became best friends before anything happened, so I think that that's awesome, and we're just like, I don't know, hanging out.
Number 1, Elvis Presley and Priscilla Ann Wagner. Presley's army life was eventful to say the least. The only time he left the US was when he was stationed in Germany, and this was also when he was introduced to pills, karate, and 14-year-old Priscilla Ann Wagner. Meeting in 1959, Elvis was smitten, but was initially denied a second date when he broke her curfew. Regardless, the couple dated until Presley returned stateside in 1960. They then kept it up long distance, until Priscilla moved into Graceland in 1963. In 1966, they were engaged.
Okay, guys, last minute thoughts on this right here. Now, I knew this was gonna be like draining because this is like, it was so many that I was actually shocked about. Like, and then you see how the cancel culture cancel who they want to cancel, because they canceled Jerry Lee Lewis for messing around with the 13-year-old cousin. Well, you know, and then they praised Elvis Presley for being with Priscilla Presley, and she was 14. So you see, like this is a cultural thing in that world. So because we are not living in the Hollywood and the music industry type of thing where that's a culture there and it's normal for them, it should never be normal though. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's trickling on to the behaviors are trickling on to people in the real world, and because they constantly trying to emulate some of the best celebrities and idol worship them and all of that. So they want to do what they want to do and be like them. That's my biggest issue with the overall situation is
I said we never had time to heal.
Yeah.
We never had a time.
And not just even our community, just as a whole, as American society.
Right.
Not talking about other countries or nothing.
Within the system. We're within the system that we never, really connected with. tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't learn that until we got older, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the time it got to that point, it became normalized.
Right.
If me and you ain't gonna go back and forth with this normalized. That's
I
the
like the fact that you bring it up.
Yeah, but that's our thing now. That's gonna be the theme.
It got to be a trigger. It got to be a trigger word in each topic in discussion.
Yeah.
It has to be a trigger word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be.
Look at my brother could have been president. What the way that he talk, and I like it. Yes, I totally. Anybody else with the last minute thoughts on the overall conversation? And I know
I got some.
Okay.
So mine is the cousin situation. Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis Presley, they was R. Kelly and before R. Kelly. See what I'm saying?
That's what
They horrible. They horrible, man. You know what I mean? And Jerry Lee Lewis, he double horrible.
Oh,
bro, that hillbilly ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where hillbillies come from. You date your cousin, and you know what I'm talking about, man.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I think they said first cousin.
Yeah, that's like that's y'all got the same granny.
That's horrible.
You know what I'm saying? That's horrible. My first cousin, like my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
My first cousin. We all in the same house.
That is your
sister. Yeah, that's right.
Sister, that's your sister.
That's your sister. That's right. That's right.
Third, fourth, extended family. If I even know or we've been related any kind of way, even if it's extended, it's not happening. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? We live it.
Hey, I feel.
Hey,
I feel.
Yeah,
I feel.
Totally correct.
Hey, I feel kind of bad if it was a cousin by marriage. You know what I'm saying, man? That's horrible, man. That's all I gotta say, Fresh. They horrible.
Thank you. What about you, Welfare? Last minute thoughts on anything you want to discuss?
No, I agree upon the guys that surround us, man. It's horrible. And it was another person in there too, but I ain't even gonna discuss
Seinfeld, which one?
No. I think the black guy, man, it was a singer. He got caught with a young girl too.
He was in the clip?
No, he wasn't in the clip. No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's some other stuff. But
oh yeah.
Who?
Oh yeah, Fresh. What about Marcus Houston? You heard about Marcus Houston?
Wow. Don't even let's yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the industry. It's the culture.
I mean,
it's
Marcus Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that comes with trauma too, because you already know what's his name wasn't right. The guy that was his cousin. Okay. You know, all of that different stuff that was going on with that. That's a trauma in itself. But yeah, it's really bad. But you know, back in the day, it was just different because people wasn't searching for this type of stuff, or it was just they didn't care. It was like nobody was like, it's different now. Like I was saying, like everybody is on Google, everybody is trying to be politically correct and woke. What is it called? Woke. Everybody want to be woke. So it's just like, okay, we in a different generation. But you know, I am glad that a lot of these things is coming to light, because this is the way to heal, as you were saying, Welfare. Right. You know, and I was talking about overall America. Now I'm talking about Black Americans. Right. You know what I'm saying? We have the hardest, like, I'm not talking about immigrants. I'm not talking about people came over that's Jamaican, that's Afro-Latino. I'm talking about like our foundational Black Americans that's on this soil. Right. We had it the worst because of the fact that we really did not understand that this is our home. You know what I'm saying? Like, we built everything, but we gets nothing. Everybody that comes
not only that, a lot of us are already here.
Country, they become successful because they get different amenities and incentives and checks for them to be able to live and prosper. And, you know, but with us, it's totally different. And it's even worse now because of the fact that because we're chasing money and chasing our dreams, sometimes that people tend to step on one another instead of just using each other as, you know, the back. And then somebody climbs up and then they bring that one person, they bring like the rest of the people that travel over here do. You know what I'm saying? That's how they live. But this is the beginning of the conversations, and I am so glad you guys came to the first one. We were a little over time. Yeah, so I apologize, but I will be doing different topics and you know, and I'll be reaching out to see. And if I can understand if you don't want to be a part of a topic, you don't have to, but if it's a topic that you like and you are interested in speaking about it, or if you have some topics that you feel would be great to bring to light, because, you know, I'm not a man, I don't know. I'm just going to be showing the different clips and videos that I've researched and bring those to light. But if there's something that you can, you know, let me know about, please do so and I'll research it. Okay.
Shouldn't have told me that. You should have told me that.
Oh, I already know you about to be in my inbox, bro. And I love it.
This is what I want to normalize.
We need to get back. We need to get back into bonding mode anyway.
Yeah. You already know, baby.
Sure. Okay. This our way to bond. Jamisa gave me her number, so I texted her the other day. So I'm just little by little trying to get back in the fold with my family. So
yep.
But I love you, and I love all of y'all. Love you, Welfare. Love you, Jono Snow. Thank you so much. I'm gonna leave you guys with my boy Billy Smokes from Flint, Michigan, with Naked.
That's my dude.
Yeah, B Smokes.
That's my dude. Billy, that's my brother right there. Smoke.
This is old school song. He was one of the artists that gave me this exclusive when he first did it when I was a college radio DJ in Flint, Michigan. So I want to show some love once again and play this song because I told y'all I was in the nostalgia mood. So I told y'all through all my podcast shows, I've been playing a lot of old school stuff from my hometown of Flint, Michigan, Fly City. Love y'all and mean it. Y'all have a good night. And I will see y'all next week for Support Real Men episode 2. I'll be letting you guys know what the topic is early. And this one might be a heavier one because it's definitely got it's black and blue, got the police involved. So I'm pretty sure y'all.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You about to be flagged.
It's called black. It's called Black and Blue. So I don't care. This got to come out. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks. Yep.
All right, baby.
Dope boy.
Sexy lady, come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked, lady. Come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked.
No tight jeans, no lingerie. I strip you down to the flesh, we can lounge and play. I know you want it like I want it, girl. So get up on it, girl, don't stop, make it hot, sound good, don't it, girl? I know you sick of cats saying they all that when they ain't laying, how they saying I'm winning, but I ain't playing. I get to you how you like it, ma. You never felt this much excitement, you like it, huh? I'm trying to hit the right spot, get you hot and steaming, won't stop till you get reaming, feeling like you dreaming. Yeah, and you don't wanna wake up whenever we sleep together, you wanna sleep forever. It's such a sweet endeavor, but we can creep whenever. I ain't tripping at all, girl, just give me a call and we can sip something, a kick back and hit a J. Holla at your boy, let me know if you can get away.
Sexy lady, come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when you shake it. Just can't fake it, I can't take it. Can't wait to see you naked, lady. Come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy when
as you are, and they never had a chance of caressing sex in the star. I vision you undressing, having sex in the car, letting loose some aggression, probably scratch my neck till it's raw. Yeah, I know you feeling me, boo. You and them apple bottoms killing them, I'm feeling you too. If I could rate you on a scale, you a tough 10. How could I pass? Ass in them jeans look stuffed in. Yeah, no bluffing, frame is tough and back is cuffed. Bet you will look good in nothing. You shouldn't be feeling the doubt. Picture me slipping inside of your body, feeling you out. I never seen nobody move how you move. Smooth how you smooth, wanna groove what you knew. Trust me, girl, you ain't got nothing to fear. I know you wanna get into something, quit frontin', come in.
Sexy lady, come in, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy. When you shake it, just can't fake it. I can't take it, can't wait to see that damn lady. Come in, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy. When you shake it, just can't fake it. I can't take it, can't wait to see that damn.
You already know what I'm about. When you run up in my house, get to coming out your blouse. I'm tryna fall up in it and black out. Hit you off with something stiff, straighten your back out. You wearing them jeans, I can see you thick. Girl, I'ma beat that who you yeah, wait till you see my dick. Your boy heavy and I got a lot to push around. So don't beat around the bush, come get butchered down. I just hope I ain't gotta break you off. Nothing to make you take it off so I could break you off something. Plus, in the bed, she a monster, y'all. She wanna give it to me like Holly and Monster Ball. I got her hemmed up with her fucking limbs up. All because she see me in the Benz gymmed up. And I'm Flint Town's finest. King of this rap, just come roll with your highness. My
lady, come in, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy. When you shake it, just can't fake it. I can't take it, can't wait to see that damn lady. Come here, baby. Look so tasty, drive me crazy. When you shake it, just can't fake it. I can't take it, can't wait to see that damn. This guy's cool love.
Say let's wine about